John, we'll start with you and then just work on down the line here. Do you think the fairground should stay where it is or be moved to the prairie? Why or why not?
I have to apologize. This is something that I've not looked into personally. I love our fairgrounds. I believe that it is a huge staple in our community. And without doing any more research, I would say leave it where it is.
Well, I would say leave it where it is, but I have to provide a disclaimer. My daughter is the assistant manager of the fairgrounds. But that being said, give credit where credit is due. The two ladies that manage that fairgrounds have done a wonderful job with it. They've raised a lot of money, they've taken it off the tax rolls, they've become self-sustaining, and on and on and on and on. They provide a place for our youth to get off of the streets, work with livestock, all these different projects. I'm not speaking just 4-H, but I'm speaking of FFA, 4-H, the private clubs, the horse groups, everything that it utilizes at fairgrounds. The caveat to that is, I know that's valuable land. I understand that. And what I would tell you is if you're going to do away with the fairgrounds, be ready to spend somewhere between $350 and $600 million to replace it. That's what we can't afford right now.
Right.
But that's what it's going to take. That is what it's going to take if you're going to have a fairgrounds that is as substantial as that fairgrounds. Fairgrounds is not something new to me. Most of you know that I have been across the United States 1,000 times in a horse trailer, pulling horses to rodeos, shoots, and every other thing. And I spend a lot of time at various fairgrounds. You will look a long time before you'll find a fairgrounds that provides a service that one does. Thank you.
Just last week, I spoke with Jerry Johnson, the chairman of the fairgrounds. They manage a terrific operation out there. It does not cost the county any money. Why would you want to move it? I see no reason to do that. They're providing a service. It provides a lot of open space. And it will cost, like Bat said, it's going to cost a lot of money to move it, and there's no reason to get into that. Thank you.
Well, that's the easiest question yet. I agree with these folks. You can't disagree with them. For me, the fairgrounds, that's what reality is. I see some cameras sitting up there. I see one over here. I see cell phones all over the place. That's fake stuff that can just go bye-bye with a sun flare. The real reality of that is we have an agrarian society for almost everything from this whole entire county or nations for years. And people forget that agrarian farming, what are you going to do to eat if you don't have a farm? And I like the idea of keeping that fairgrounds exactly where it's at and put all stinky animals out there and they can lump it and they can find out how important farming really is.
So to me, it's a no-brainer. There's no reason to move it, except that it's very valuable land and there's a big push from real estate people, maybe some from the county. Somebody wants the land. And the only use for that land can really be for the county. If the county has to expand, Coeur d'Alene is the county seat. So if the county has to expand its facilities, maybe that's a reason to do it. But to sell it for a real estate development and go move out on the prairie is nuts. So who's pushing to sell it? And that'll tell you, I think, the answer.